to Money TV. From Bummy to Money TV. From Bummy.
And then we just about to chop it up, man. Like, do you have to be born with the hustle? That's the question. But let's get into it. I ain't even gonna hold y'all, man. Listen, with this hustle thing, I ain't gonna say you gotta be born with it. You know what I'm saying? But that's definitely a plus. You know what I mean? Actually, I know for a fact you don't gotta be born with it because I've seen some of the homies um like learn. You know what I mean? I've took a couple of the homies under the wing. Me and my brother was talking about that. Like, or he done took a couple of the homies up under the wing early on back in the day when we was younger. You feel me? And and they learn. You know what I'm saying? But what I will say is it does help coming from that hustle background. You feel what I'm saying? Like touching money hand to hand. That's the difference between nowadays and back in the day. Like back in the now, it's all digital. So everybody got, Zelle, Cash App, you know what I'm saying? Stuff like that, PayPal, it's more like going towards online shopping and stuff like that. Whereas back in the day, it was more hands on, hand to hand, you feel what I'm saying? Passing a dollar on like that. You talking in the streets with somebody. And it's still like that to this day. But Um, but yeah, what I'm saying that to say is, we've been doing this for a long time. Like I'll give you an example. I remember, well, back in the day, they used to have these things, and you know what I'm saying? This is people that's in from my generation, they gonna know exactly what I'm talking about. Back in the day, they used to have these flyers, right? At least in the ghetto, in my, you know what I'm saying? In the ghetto neighborhoods and stuff. I don't know if they had them in the good neighborhoods, you feel me? But in the ghetto, they used to have like these little papers, you feel me? It'll be on the wall, it'll be a little paper, and I have some slits like this, and I have a phone number on there, and it'll be like, oh, if you want to make some money, you know what I'm saying? A summer job or type shit, whatever. Call this number, hire you, whatever. And basically, me and my brother, we did that. We like, man, we young, we trying to get some money. We was like teenagers. You feel what I'm saying? Kids. I think I was probably like 13 or something. And you feel me? We called a number. I don't even think our parents knew where we was at or what we was doing, bro. Like that shit is crazy when you think about it. Well, anyway, we call these people. Boom, they hit us back or whatever. We talk to them. They like, yeah, man, we sell candy and products and this and that. We gonna train y'all. We'll do what do what. We met up with them, and long story short, man, they ended up taking us out to like far from where we was at, like into like the rich neighborhoods and stuff, like far in the like 2, 3, 5 cities away. And we out there, we doing our thing, you know what I'm saying? They like, yeah, look, you gotta sell these uh like little trinkets and shit. You feel me? And basically what they was doing was they was going to like the 99-cent store, getting cheap ass little toys and products and having kids sell the products, like marking up the price like ridiculous and saying like it's for um a good cause or whatever it was, you know what I'm saying? And and yeah, so me and my brother was doing that, man. We was doing that out there and we was making money. It got to a point where, long story short, where shout out to my brother because he was like, man, hell no. Like we not finna get his money to them. Like we finna pocket this money, bro. Like, are you crazy? We out here, we way like in, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't even know. So where we way out like an hour and a half from where we live, we don't even know these people. And then the people that we was with that was supposedly hired us, they was like, shouts out to them, but they was like on some janky shit. They was like selling weed on the side, and you know what I'm saying? Like, it was wild. You feel what I'm saying? But Yeah, bro was like, nah, man, we pocketing this cheese. We're gonna take donations instead of, selling the product. And then when we do sell the product, we're gonna mark it up a little bit extra, pocket that extra little bit of money, and and go from there, man. We shout out to bro, we did that. At the end of the night, when we tallied up, they was all tallying everybody money. They already knew, like they was looking at us like, how much y'all made? Ooh? Like, man, we ain't make nothing, man. What? Nah, man. They looking like, what? Yeah, this no donations. Nah, nah. But they knew what was up. But I'm saying that to say, like, man, we've been doing this for a long time. You know what I mean? And so those little experiences like that, you feel me, does help. Now, can you learn? It definitely helps. It helps majorly because I took that situation, um, among other situations, and took that with me throughout my life. That's why I feel like I can always go out and I can go out and go make some money. I can go hustle. You feel what I'm saying? I can press up a shirt, press up some merchandise. I can go out there and go make some bread. You feel what I'm saying? Me and my brother were just talking about that. Like when shit hit the fan, man, we on the streets, we in the malls, we in the barbershops, we in the liquor stores, we in everything, and we busting fades. You know what I'm saying? You gotta treat it like the dope game. Like, especially if you come from that world, that's how you gotta treat it. You gotta, you know, treat it like a street hustle, hand to hand. You know what I mean? Talk to these people. But yeah, you could definitely learn. I was just reading a book by Robert Kiyosaki. Well, actually, I read it like last year, but I was watching a video about him on his YouTube channel, and he spoke about it like, man, how he actually got hired by Xerox, the company Xerox, to specifically learn how to sell. You know what I'm saying? Because he heard that they had the best sales program, you know, in the city at the time or whatever. And so, yeah, he went over there and learned, and he took that knowledge and was able to put that into his career. You feel what I'm saying? And it's funny because he talked about it in the book where, he comes back to work with like a Porsche or something like that, and a brand new car, and they looking like, damn, you made that off of selling Xerox machines and copy machines, and they not even knowing like, man, he got a whole business on the side. He ain't even worried about this damn Xerox machine shit. No, you don't definitely got to be born with it, but it will help. And you got to get out there and practice. You got to get out there and talk to the people, man, and make it happen. You feel what I'm saying? These other YouTube and these other internet people, they try to make it seem like you can just make a web page, sit in your house in the comfort of your own home and make tons of money. Like, please, bro, stop it. That's not how this works. It may happen for some people, but for the most people, it's not gonna happen like that. That's just the bottom line. But yeah, man, let me get back to it. You feel me? Shouts out to y'all. Shout out to anybody who tapped in with this. Shout out to anybody who's gonna tap in with this later on. Make sure y'all go to the website from bummythemoney.com. You feel what I'm saying? What else? Subscribe to the channel. This is a motivational brand. I'm telling my story on how me and my brother, we started this, our brands, because my brother has a brand as well. But we started our companies from the bottom, with nothing, no help, no handout, no nothing. You feel what I'm saying? In a hotel room, we was homeless when we started our brands. You feel what I'm saying? So my whole thing is to just kind of motivate the people and let the people know that you too can, build something from the ground up, whether you are just starting, you a youngster, you just trying to get your grind up, you trying to figure out what you're trying to do, or you are somebody that was doing your thing before, fell off, and you trying to bounce back and rebuild. You feel what I'm saying? So that's what From Bummy to Money is about. That's what we for. And I'm just trying to, inspire and give people the game.